I opened the newspapers this morning, and then I saw in the National a featured letter to the editor saying, why the high cost of internet? Okay, this conversation goes back a very long time, some decades now, since internet was introduced to Papua New Guinea in the 1990s. The high cost of internet is not a fact. In fact, when you benchmark the wholesale prices of internet in Papua New Guinea, even retail prices of internet in Papua New Guinea, some packages where you can buy 1 megabyte for 1 toya, you go to Australia, you go to America, you go to Europe, you get those kind of prices. Okay. The fact is that in the country, our income levels haven't risen as fast as the cost of goods and services. Okay. Our income levels haven't risen as fast as cost of goods and services. So while the wholesale cost of internet has come down for the last 10 years, maybe 15, likewise, to some extent, the retail cost has also come down. Our income levels in the country haven't risen. So we don't quite understand economics to really understand what's really causing this issue of affordability of internet in the country. I'll give you guys an example. I was in Australia doing my degree, and I came back to the country in 2000 for a holiday. And then I came back to Port Moresby, and there was something quite urgent that I needed to send back to Australia. So I dropped into an internet cafe, and it was costing like 2 kina 50 per megabyte to 3 kina per megabyte at that time. That was 2000, just imagine. And today, some of the best packages one can buy internet at 1 toya per megabyte. Guys, that's a fact. My background is in information technology, and I fully understand these things. So relative to the retail and wholesale prices here in PNG, it's very much equivalent to what's offered in Australia. You go to Fiji, not very much different. You go to USA, you go to Europe, Japan, Singapore, etc. and etc. The issue which the Papua New Guineans should be calling out is the income levels in the country, the rate at which we are creating employment, the rate at which salaries and wages are increasing, or they are being stagnant and eaten away by inflation. That's the core issue that we need to address. Otherwise, we are backing up the wrong tree, guys. So seriously, extend that to the banks as well. The fees, let's say 50 toya for a transaction, maybe 1 kina. That's cost of doing business. It costs as much for a bank to go and put money in an ATM. It costs for electricity. It costs to provide security to the ATM, for instance, and other related costs. So it's a cost of doing business. And we have been for the last so many years backing up the wrong tree over and over, over and over, over and over. The issue is income levels in the country. Are we generating enough employment? Are income levels rising as fast as cost of goods and services should be rising? Cost of goods and services will not remain constant. As a minimum, a healthy level of inflation around the world is 2%. So you can't expect cost of goods and services to remain steady or stagnant. They will keep on rising and going up. So folks, once again, please, cost of internet has come down, wholesale and retail, for the last 15 years at least. But that's not the issue, guys. We're backing up the wrong tree. The actual cost, which is a mystery that not many people understand, is the income levels in the country. We need to address that. Our income levels are some of the lowest in the country. Maybe we are in the top 10 lowest countries in the world. That's why that's why the bulk of the majority of the population continue to feel that the cost of internet is still too high. Okay? If income levels go up, then all of a sudden you start realizing that so many things start becoming affordable. That's a fact. So guys, that's my little ranting and raving for this morning. It's relating to this untruth, misinformation that the cost of internet in the country is too high. That's not the fact. We're backing up the wrong tree. The fact is income levels are not rising in the country. There is so much unemployment. Let's go and address that. Once that is addressed, then you will start realizing that cost of internet is not as high as many in the country imagine or are experiencing.